Hey everyone, welcome back to the Soundbyte. My name is Andrew, and today we're going to be jumping into a bit of Machine Head. They've just released a brand new single called Unbound off their new album Unatoned, which will be released on April 25th. So I thought we'd check out the new single. That does come with a music video, but we're not going to be reacting to or reviewing the video today. We're going to be just checking out the single alone. Unbound. I'm a massive Machine Head fan. I've seen them numerous times live. I kind of go way back to the first album when I discovered them, Burn My Eyes, which was released in 1994. So they're coming up on, I guess it's 31 years now. So the 30th anniversary would have been last year. Yeah, a massive band. Absolutely love them. They've kind of had some ups and downs over the years, but I always go back to them, and that's absolutely at the moment they're just killing it, absolutely killing it. So let's check out the new single from Machine Head called Unbound.
What bound? What break up balls? Will never tear us down. Never you'll ever crown.
Is that Machine Head groove? They're speeding it up a little bit here. Sounds a little different. I don't know, like there's sort of a softer sound to it. Just pause it there for a second. Yeah, just the production and stuff. I mean, it sounds great, but there's a bit of a softer sound, especially with the drums. One of the things that I tend to do when I listen to music, especially for new music, is I sort of focus on the drums a little bit more. I'm not a drummer by any means or anything like that, but it's just something that I've always sort of gravitated towards on music. But otherwise, it's a fantastic, sound. Obviously, the Machine Head signature sound is all there. The trademarks are all there immediately. It's one thing that I've always kind of kept over the years. Just also want to quickly just jump onto some of the notes here. It does feature some new, like the new member. I'm gonna go back to because I keep forgetting who's in the band now. So we got a Reese Scruggs who is now in the band, and this is going to be his first album, and yeah, because they've had a massive overhaul of lineups over the last few years. So this is going to be interesting to see how this kind of continues the Machine Head evolution. But yeah, it's just Machine Head all the way through so far. So far so good.
What break up balls? Will never tear us down. Never you'll ever crown. What bound? What stoppable? Unrivaled power. We are unbound. Unbound. My roads run the credit deeper. Come from the gutter, breaking the chains. Black roads running from the reaper. Touching the sickle, got one foot in the grave. Sick of all the compromising bullshit, also agonizing. Temperature is rising as I'm clenching a fist. Stop with all the plates arising. We are flat cauterizing, unapologizing. I'm the king of the sick. Mirrors and white lies, the vessels of our pride. Never forget, we will never forgive. Never forget, we will never forgive. One bound, one break up balls. You'll never tear us down. Never you'll ever crown. One bound,
Wait, what was that?
unrivaled power. We are unbound, unbound.
like that riff. I'm going to pause it quickly there. Just in the melodic sort of side of the band, obviously they've been doing that since the early days as well. And that's one of the influences that I believe the Machine Head have had on sort of the later bands, especially with the metalcore stuff and all that. You know, it's that's the sort of the different shades of light and the dark sort of that kind of style of music. Machine Head were doing that quite early on. You know, obviously they've had that influence in the new metal genre and then the metalcore stuff as well. And that's also been a big part of the sound is having that melodic along with the sort of heavy side of things. Machine Head, there's not many that do that better than Machine Head, in all honesty. And they've been doing that since the very beginning. This one's got you know, more heavy than the light, but it's got a nice balance between the two, so it's been great. And just the sheer groove on this. I mean, Machine Head do groove very, very well, and hence why they're called a groove metal band. And this song is just yeah, it's you know, you're always a bit wary when you're first checking out a new song from a band that you've have been a fan of for such a long time, and you never know how it's going to turn out, you know, and you always hope for the best, of course. And this has turned out to be such a great song.
One bound, one breakable. You'll never tear us down. Never you'll wear the crown. One bound, one unstoppable. Unrivaled power. We are one bound, one bound, one bound, one
There we go. Unbound from Machine Head. That last part there where they were kind of doing that bit of a chanting thing. I mean, I can see that sort of playing out to the crowd very well. So I'm sure they'll be playing that one live on their next tour. So there you go, Machine Head with Unbound, which is coming off a brand new album called Unatoned, which will be released on April 25th. So looking forward to that. Yeah, they're a band that's been around for a long time now, had a huge influence on a lot of bands. Like I said, I got into them really, really early on, and with the Burn My Eyes album back in '94. And yeah, they've what a roller coaster of a ride this band's been on, you know. And I remember a particular show they did from in Perth, Australia, actually, that I went to back in 2010, I want to say. It was on the Blackening tour, and I mean, when I interviewed Rob Flynn a couple of years ago, I told him this story, and he remembered it very well. It's one of those standout kind of things. But basically, the city got really hard hit by this hailstorm and just absolutely smacked. And there was a lot of power cuttages and stuff like that, and it affected the band was playing on that same night that this massive hailstorm, which for years it affected so many people as far as like the people's cars were still had a lot of little dents and they were driving around for years. And I mean, I'm sure there was an insurance nightmare, I guess, but Machine Head were due to play that night, and I remember driving to the gig, and I remember just like going through different neighborhoods, and it was just all power cuts everywhere and floods and everything. You know, it was crazy. And then you get to the show, everyone was lining up, and there was um there was some delays because of the power. I think the venue had lost some power or something like that, and then we eventually got in. And then the band sort of spoke about it on stage, and it went out. It was a late show, definitely. But what a show it was, and what a night! It was one of the standouts, and Rob himself actually remembers that very, very well. So I don't think anyone who was there will forget that show or forget that night. Um, And I've seen them, a bunch of times over the years, and they always put on a killer show. That they've even done these nights or evenings with Machine Head where there's just damn no support acts or anything, and they're playing for like 2 3 hours or whatever it is. It's insane. And I'm sure Rob's vocals must be just quite sore, especially doing that night in, night out, you know. So they're a band that's kind of just powered through and well deserved. All the big success that they've gotten since, it's been unbelievable. So great to see that band sort of rise up from the very beginning, and it's great to sort of be there from the beginning and kind of see the band grow, So anyway, there you go with the brand new song Unbound. Thanks for tuning in as always, and please subscribe if you haven't, and follow us on our social medias. All the links are in our description, and I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.